Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Libra March 22, 2022. The moon spends the day in your privacy sector, and taking a break from the usual can be in order. Still, the Sun and Jupiter head toward an alignment in your social sector, pointing to a generally rewarding time for pleasant contact with others. It can also be a time of a deeper connection with your personal faith in happiness plans and goals. Opportunities to improve your links with friends, groups, and networks are likely to emerge this year, and there can be events and feelings that get the ball rolling along these lines today. It's a great time to set new goals and resolutions that reflect these desires for connectedness that are awakening in you. Friendships begun at this time in your life can be extra special ones. Your spirits are high, your attitude is fresh, and your sense of community is strong. Transits bring warm, successful energy for friendships and family or home matters. You can feel especially inspired now, and you might gain the moral support of someone special. Mini getaway with your lover? Whether you're single or already in a romantic commitment, one thing's for sure, your vacation is long overdue. This is especially true when considering the moon's shift into overzealous Aries and your sleepy 12th house of closure, dreams, and all things behind the scenes. And with the moon in Aries ruler, Mars, sitting alongside your celestial ruler, Venus via your expansive 9th house of adventure, it's the perfect excuse to take off somewhere with your lover and clear your head. On another note, for those of you connecting with someone who's at a distance from you, it's okay to keep things secret for now. What can you do to adopt a more serious, if unique, approach to your career path and professional legacy? As of today, Mercury conjunct Saturn in fixed Aquarius, drawing your mental awareness towards your professional journey. Although somewhat tense since your sign squares this conjunction, it can be perfect for finding a creative resolution to go after what you want, but with certain allowances. Both Mercury and Saturn are busy structuring your career path with authenticity. But you may be resisting a more unconventional journey or endeavor that could be worthwhile. Have an open mind about your professional possibilities. In the lead up to Venus and Mars' return to your career sector tomorrow, there is not only a sense of professional but financial anticipation as well. As the planet of money, Venus' return tomorrow was always going to see her steer things in a lucrative direction, and with the moon returning to your income sector early next week, it won't take her long to do just that. A massive power struggle between roommates could be back in full force. Think of yourself as a peacekeeping force and do what needs doing. You may finally have that revelation that has been eluding you. Your intentions and actions come together with the vocalization of your ideas. If your desire to help others is strong but you need help expressing that, consult someone you respect. Through the articulation of your thoughts, you will bring them closer to a reality that can be shared with others. It often helps to take a long walk in order to get your courage up. If there's a pile of work waiting for you to tackle, have no fear. This is the day, and there is no better vibration than this to get you focused and on task. This can see you get caught up or work ahead of schedule, depending on where you're at. You may also find that you are more productive working on your own with this vibration happening. Use this to do the things you need to that are outside of any partnerships you're involved in. While the build-up to tomorrow's full moon in Virgo might be evoking some strong emotional responses, and this can throw up the fog of war, one place that things are likely to be clear is on the professional front. For the second time this week, there is a friendly aspect between planets on the job front and the dwarf planet Ceres in your career sector. This time it is Mars, who, taking over from Venus earlier in the week, is using this to fire up your motivation and engage his warrior and competitive spirit on both fronts. As much as there may already be some personal or relationship tension or some strong emotional responses in the lead up to tomorrow's full moon, there is also an equal measure of communication support. While this is a full moon that will put a balance between your personal and relationship needs to the test, it comes with a lot more support from the communication gods than you would normally expect, and that makes all the difference. Your tarot reading for today. Death, the Emperor and Judgment. A door opens in your life in April 2022. A door that previously you did not know existed. This door is a new entry to a happier path. You will find the origin of this door by immersing yourself in your past. You'll find a memory there. Strong feelings will overwhelm you and intense light will dazzle you for many days. It won't be anything to do with the divine. You will be overwhelmed by an event that will probably shake up the rest of your life. A man is at the root of the opening door. The cards show very clearly that this is a return, and that the return is not the result of chance. He is returning from a long trip. He has been thinking about you during this trip. He's never really stopped thinking about you. Did you know? No, not necessarily. You also think about him. But you didn't suspect that it was mutual. Yet today the combination of these cards is sending us a clear message. He's back. And he's here for you. The welcome you give him will be key. The first few minutes will define the future of your relationship. It's impossible to know at the moment whether it will be fruitful or not. We only have the basic elements that let us understand that this return will take place, and that it is related to a lost love that ultimately was never lost. It will feel like a real reversal. It is absolutely unexpected for you. You were able to go weeks without thinking about him, but it wasn't the same for him. He has made his journey with you, his spirit close to yours. Today he is coming back, because he has understood that you are the right person. Your advice has finally made sense to him. His experience has showed him that, yes, in the end, you were right. Our eyes in the sky. When the moon squares Venus this morning, we're likely to crave affection and intimacy. If you have a partner, you have to be cautious that you don't get too wrapped up in what only you want. If you're solo, there may be a feeling of loneliness at this time. The moon makes this a great time to find neutral territory with others as well, so don't be too pushy or you could miss out on a new experience. Later in the morning, Venus moves into bold Aries, and we find ourselves really going for what we desire in a whole new way. There are no apologies and few reservations about telling it like it is. This evening, Mercury sextiles Uranus, bringing stimulating conversation and some unexpected detours. Trying new things is something of a theme for the day and highly encouraged at this time. Finally, tonight's Mars-Saturn trine provides perseverance for anything that requires endurance and ambition for any goal that you're chasing. This transit also bodes well for work matters and family relations. What you want to do most in this nurturing lunar energy is wrap everyone up in a big giant hug. That gives you reason to cling to the ones you're able to be around all the tighter and be thankful for the personal connections you have been able to maintain in your life this last year. If you're able to cook a comforting meal for your family or to make your home relaxing and inviting, those are both great uses of your domestic energy today. The moon sextiles progressive Uranus late tonight, bringing a hopeful feeling that maybe things will change soon. You don't have to wait for things to happen during this aspect either. If you want to do something differently, go for it. Tonight's forward-focused energy supports you trying something new, going out of your routine and doing whatever it takes to make positive changes for your future. Your stronger than normal intuition can be an excellent guide if you listen to it closely. Your innovative, experimental nature tonight is a great complement to your agile mental reflexes and your accurate gut instincts.